Okay, this is James Bartman, and welcome to my part 2 of my commentary. And by the way, what you're about to see will give you a little clue as to the destructive power we humans are capable of and why we shouldn't be capable of it in the first place. At least from a cartoon's perspective. And like I tried to say before in my previous video, look at Krista. She's like a mashup of Disney's version of Mowgli and Tinkerbell.
Hey, really, I'll be right back.
Why do I not believe you?
I know why. Because, she's sooner or later gonna get caught by some unnatural force. Emphasis on the term unnatural, which... Oh, and by the way, those are computer-generated birds that are flying. Oh, just so you know, those were computer-generated birds. They kind of remind me of the wildebeest from Disney's The Lion King for some reason. Oh, and by the way, that red X you're about to see, it has bad news written all over it. Metaphorically speaking, because if the words bad news were on it, we'd know it'd be quite literally. Oh, and see that machine? What you're about to see is the leveler. It's computer generated. Just so you know. Oh, by the way, that man in blue, he is a complete and utter slob. Look at him. I mean, he does remind me of Dennis Nedry from Jurassic Park. His name is...
Yeah, what's the big deal? You made it out of the I'm getting to it. Holy cow, this city kid comes up here for a summer job.
He doesn't take it seriously.
Ain't one thing that kid don't belong in the woods.
Look who's talking. Yeah, what a glutton. Uh-oh. Remember what Maggie said about that tree that Hexus was trapped in? Well, that's the one. And judging by the interest that Zack is about to do, I think he's about to make a very big mistake. Just by spraying a fly. This is just an eerie... Just so you know, I'll fill you in more about Hexus as soon as we meet him. You see... But for now, let's commentary on what... Okay. Wow. That's kind of how I feel when my things accidentally break. Uh-oh. Apparently to Krista's horror. Uh-oh. Look behind you. She kind of got the word wrong. But on the bright side, she saved them. On the downside, see what I mean? It's... Oh, never mind. See what I mean by the lever being computer generated? the way it moves. And he's stuck to a spider web. Just so you know, in the original book, I think Krista talks to a spider. Wow! Batty Coda to the rescue! Yeah.
Don't go. I said, bad idea. I said, but would you listen? No, don't listen to that.
You know, that's kind of how I feel when people don't, when my messages of good gardening advice fall on deaf ears. Wow. Talk about... Okay, so basically she's just examining him carefully. She's not robbing him or anything like that. With me so far? Oh, wait, I think... Okay. So basically we now know that he had two dogs to deal with. What?
Take anything you want. I won't tell the cops.
Relax, she's not a thief. Besides, she doesn't even know what cops are, let alone what they do.
What is going on here?
A monster. It tried to eat you.
Monster?
My friend
I think that's the leveler you're talking about. I mean, what she's talking about. That's the lever she's referring to. I mean, never mind. They'll figure it out.
Sonic interference. What a nightmare.
No, this is not a nightmare. You're actually awake. No kidding. Okay, here's the thing. He's making a mistake.
Will you both just calm down?
Yeah. But did those two just say it in unison?
The only thing that tried to kill anybody was that horrible monster in the forest.
That's the leveler. She's talking about the leveler.
The one that ate the tree.
And by the way, it's like a cross between a tank and a lumber mill.
Hey, am I dead?
No.
We can fix that for you.
That's murder, Batty.
No?
I wouldn't do that. That's called murder.
What are you supposed to be? Some kind of fairy?
Well,
Of course I am.
well, actually, when I say murder, it
You really
depends on people, basically,
Listen, fairy.
on how much they deserve it at some point.
Out of here. This tree is...
Oh, this is not a dream. You're actually experiencing it. Ow! You know, those bears kind of remind me of basketball in some ways. Well, at least you get to... Hey, this kind of gives you a little... So basically, he's doing a little... Well, I'm just glad that... Well, you could bet that snake definitely got to be venomous. Oh, by the way, that's Guana, and he's voiced by Tone Lock. Vegetation. So basically, he's a lizard of some species. See? That's Tone Lock. So basically, you're no longer on the top of the food chain at this size. Well, at least it isn't quicksand. Oh, by the way, those things are whatever those things are. Yeah, you tell, see? Well, at least tell, that's better, at least you spit him out.
Are you okay?
What happened to me? I'm 3 inches tall.
Oh, I shrank you.
You what?
Yeah.
It was the most amazing thing.
Yeah, you just got the right idea, but the spell wrong.
Supposed to do. But Matthew will fix you.
You shrank me?
Yeah.
It's not quick, doesn't it?
No kidding.
Well, we better buzz off. It's getting late.
Buzz off? I'm not buzzing anywhere. Now unshrink me, and I mean now.
Excuse me, but you could have, I think you could have been a little more polite about that.
I'm just sort of learning.
Great, I've been shrunk by an amateur.
I guess you're in trouble.
Come on, bash away.
But not as much trouble as these guys are going to be in later on.
Now undo. Return into the form
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, I get. So basically, Bettico is trying to. So Bettico is trying to guess the mini animals. She actually turned over.
let me try again.
No. Thank you.
I think it's starting to rain.
Maybe we better go see this match.
And now you're about to see what I call places like this a rainforest.
I'm Zach.
Because of all the rain. Oh, that was just a little reference from Ice Age, but with a rainforesty kind of twist. Anyway. What, Europe?
What? Not this little mammal. Fly a human. I'd rather suck wax fruit.
Okay, basically this is where things are going to go downhill from here. Discourtesy of Hex's release.
I heard that was my bad here.
Uh-oh. See? Zach has no idea the trouble he has just caused at this point. Let alone what it means for ferngully.
Kinda like you. How many times a day I gotta threaten your life?
You get arrested for that. Anyway. Okay. Oh, just so you know, one of the Beetle Boys whom we mentioned earlier is voiced by the guy who did one of the hyenas from The Lion King. But we'll get to that since we can. Anyway. This is what the blob hex looks like. I think he hasn't eaten any toxins for a long time. And that's why he's looking for some. Remember what Maggie said in one of the videos about him on poisons? Well, this is kind of what he meant. Oh, and by the way, he's voiced by the legendary Tim Curry. Yep, you might recognize him for his role as Nigel Thornberry, Forte from one of the Beauty and the Beast films, particularly Enchanted Christmas. Oh.
We've got so many things
Anyway.
to ask you. Like, why have humans returned to the forest?
Yeah.
And what was that monster that tried to...
For the last time, that was a machine. Well, technically it's a monster machine.
What's a machine?
It's a thing. Cutting down trees.
That's terrible.
Granted, it's a non-living thing.
Did you live in a tree?
I do live in a tree.
Yeah. Oh, so basically,
You didn't have any...
he's learning to see this from a bug-eye's perspective. And we don't mean that literally.